You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I do appreciate it. I'm excited to finally get to the last Dr. Dreadful set in my collection. Now, I have to say there may be other sets that are out there that I have not discovered, but for now, I've been searching for at least 10 years for different sets, and this one is it. And the reason I couldn't get to it originally is because I didn't have the refill pack. So I bought that a while ago. I see now they're selling for $60, $70 for just the refill pack, sometimes $40, but this one is sealed, so the ones that are sealed do go for more money. And then this one is the Drink Lab. Now, there may be other sets that I have not seen. Through all my years of research and checking around and researching online, this was the last set. I've had it for a while, just missing those refills, like I said. So just in case I'm not going to put a conclusion on this one or an exclamation, there may be something out there that I have no idea exists. We'll find out. Someone will let me know. Let me check out the back. All right, so let's see. Well, actually, let me go back to the front. Well, let me do this. Let me show you where it all started. Then I'll come back to this. All right, so this was the first set I ever did. It was the Dr. Dreadful Aliens Lab. Now, I have every set that I've done since the beginning all ready to go, because I think I'm going to do a video like this where I show you the set, and then you could check out the video and go through the whole archive of what I have, which I'm going to show you right now, right here. This is my, what I would call my inventory video checklist. These are all the sets from 2017, which I did. Everything in this light gray is done. Everything in this green is not done. I know it's hard to see. Maybe I can tilt this in a little bit. There we go. All right, so it started in 1994, and then 95, 96, and those were the ones by Tyco. You could see all the by manufacturer. Then it jumped into the Funrise. Now you see this here, it says Dr. Dreadful Food Lab in a black case. It's the Food Lab, which I've already done, but it was in a special case. It looked like a briefcase. I've seen one of them. I don't know if it was a special item, promotional item, but I don't think I'm going to do it because I've already done the Food Lab. Some of these are duplicates, like they had a Drink Lab, and then there's a Drink Lab here. Just different boxes, different equipment, but they kept the name. And then we go up to, although it was 2006, 2011, all the Dr. Dreadfuls, including the Alien Autopsy. That's the one that I first did. And then these back in 2017, which Spin Master had sent me at the time, so I did all of those. So that's it. It's quite a few sets, at least 30 videos. Plus there's a Dr. Dreadful board game and maybe a couple other items that I've added to this particular playlist. So that's where I'm at, the Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab. Now, if you go back, I went back to the Alien Autopsy just to watch a little bit of that video. It was a little different. My voice was different. I was talking different for whatever reason. But I changed all that and just went to my normal sounding voice. I was trying to sound more excited, I think, in that video, but it was pretty fun. I don't know if I should ever revisit them, but I do want to pull out all 30 sets one by one, go through the list, show you what the artwork looks like, and then pretty much make that the last video of Dr. Dreadful, unless someone finds something that I don't have. So let me get back to the Drink Lab, and we'll continue on with the process. All right, so the Tyco Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab, gruesome goodies that look gross but taste great. You can drink or eat everything you make. And then in the bottom right corner, it's the putrid potions, monster warts, eyes, and worms. Now, a lot of the sets duplicated the experiments from one set to another. They just changed the bigger pieces to something else, and they used the same stuff. Now, what is this up here? I can't tell what this little, is that his thumb? What is that? It looks like it has eyes. Maybe that's some kind of weird creature, but there's a hand or some weird thing going on there. I don't know exactly what that is. And like I said, I have a video. Looks like it says $1 right there on his face. $1. I definitely didn't pay $1. And then the artwork on this, well, here is the nutritional facts and information on this side panel. It says stock number 3160. There they are, working in the laboratory. Makes over 100 things you can drink and eat. And then there's the other side panel. And then this does say best of used by 1997. I think we've surpassed that. All right, here's the back. Again, they have that looks gross, tastes great. And this is the blue boxes. That's why I want to show you all the different boxes. I did do a video of all the different doctors and how they've changed over the years. This one looks a little different than the ones I've shown in the past. It's almost like the artwork got squished, which changed his face. Repulsive recipe guide, that should be inside. Liquid eyes and worms using the eyedropper. Drip and squirt one liquid into the other. Okay, I think I've done similar things. We'll see what I do today. And then here's the whole lab. It says also look for the Dr. Dreadful Food Lab and create your own super lab. So you can put this one together, the drink lab and the food lab, and have a super lab. Refills let you create gobs and gobs of gruesome grub. All right. And they show 2 sets down there, refill sets. And this up here says putrid potions. Turn on the air pump to combine the liquids from the test tubes into the beaker. Pour in the secret ingredient. Watch as it fizzes and foams. Drink and enjoy. And then Monster Worts, which I know I have done. Set contains everything you need to make over 100 edible items. That's a lot. I don't think I've ever really done all of the experiments because there is just so many. And I'd have to find more refill sets, and they are quite expensive these days. All right, so this is the drink lab. Let's do this. Let's get it out of the box. Let's check out all the pieces. I do not even remember how this was packed, if it's still sealed on the inside. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Okay, I'm not sure which way this is even supposed to go. Let's see. That is this way. It's open there. All right. Let us see. That comes out. That comes out. So there's some ripped cardboard there. I see instructions. There's still stuff in plastic bags. The original sticker sheet. I always debate whether I should put those on or not, because having the kit original and complete like this with the stickers not put on, this looks okay. Yeah, see, everything is still in the bags, but the bags are open, but I can't tell if it's been used. This is the main unit, and then these are the little switches you turn. Looks like it's going to need batteries, so we'll have to arrange that. More pieces. You know, I just kind of like to get it all out on the table. So this was the problem with these, and that's why I couldn't use these, and I spent a long time trying to find a refill set that wasn't $60. And 2 beakers. Hiding in this section. All right, a bunch of parts. The test tubes and a little holder. Oh, one little spoon. All right, so we can get all this out of the way. Did this? No, that's just an insert. Thought maybe I ripped it, but I did not. Okay, so the original sheet. Now I could scan that for anybody else who doesn't have that and put that in my collection of saves. All right, so this is the repulsive recipe guide. Make things that look gross but taste great from ordinary household items. Now there you go. This doesn't require any of the sets, so we'll take a look at that. And then you have this instruction sheet. Battery installation. There's screwdrivers and parts and pieces. There's everything. And I'm pretty sure I've gone over this list to make sure I have everything. If not, then I'm in trouble. Oh, there's a little eyedropper. The flask is here. The 2 beakers. The fake burner. That needs a little flame on it. I'll probably put the stickers on it. Makes it more fun. Alright, let me get a little deeper into this. Clear this out. I think I'll wash some things now and then come back and put this together. Okay, I was moving things out to wash, and then I grabbed this bag, so I gotta wash these, but this does not look like it was open, so why would somebody just open some of the bags and not this bag? Probably because they never did use it. And yes, it's a little chilly in here, so today I wore a sweatshirt. So these definitely need to be washed. Okay, everything I think needs to be washed. This. I don't know if I need to wash the stoppers, these plastic pieces. All right, I will now come back after this is all washed and start the process of setting it up. I noticed C batteries on the box. Let us take this apart. If this does not work, then I'm definitely in trouble. Now you would think, never being used, but for sitting so long, sometimes the little motors and gears, they don't work, believe it or not. You've seen me with opening new items and all of a sudden they don't work. Let's see if we hear anything. Nothing. Okay, maybe there's a switch. Oh, here it is, look. Okay, so that is the pump. We have sound. That's a good thing. Are all the seals good? I don't know. That is step one. It says, to open battery compartment located on the other side of the drink pump housing, use a screwdriver to unscrew the compartment. Compartment door. Lift door past tabs to remove the door. Place 2 C batteries, not included. Okay. Okay, I feel air coming out, so that is working. And it's the tiniest of holes there, so a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Those are done. Now maybe I missed the sticker placement as step one. Okay, they show you label placement. All right, so this piece here, it just goes in this. Is there a right way and a wrong way? I don't think so. I think it could go either way. That's locked in. And they show one of them on this side and the other one on the other side. Here we go. We're going to do it. We're going to take them off and we are going to put them on. There we go. And the next one. All right, that is that. And then the fake fire. Where's that piece? This thing here goes on that. And it makes it look like a flame. Very cool. All right, there's our flame. So that's done. This goes on the front here. Like this. It's a skull with wings. I was reading through some of the comments the other day and I saw someone say, wow, he spent so much time putting those decals or stickers on. Yeah, I have been known to spend too much time doing that. And the beaker now, which is wet, gets that little, gets this one. Let me just make sure, number 6. That's number 6. It's not peeling out easily. There's number 6. And the last one, number 5, which is this one, goes on top here. Do they show it in the picture? exactly the way they want it. They don't show it there. Yeah, they don't show. It almost looks like you want it this way so you could read it. They want it right here on the left side, so it just sits right there. There. Okay. That is the whole sheet. Now, let me finish drying some of this, and then I have to do the tubes next. So that is the next step, the tubes. Not too worried about the water in the test tubes. But here, I'll tell you what, I'll put them in this little tray to hold them there, because that's, I think, where they're going to end up. Sure looks that way, doesn't it? I do have to open up the refill set. This little... I guess I'm not too worried about water on these because you're going to have to get water to put in them, yes? This is some kind of strainer where you're going to strain out the little bits and pieces that you're making. Okay, that's that. Let's put that in the back section. Alright, the tubes. Alright, let me just focus on that. So I'll come back with the stoppers and get that all set up. Alright, here's all of the tubes. Let's see what it says about the tubes. Okay, so there are 3 18-inch tubes, 1 24-inch tube, and 1 55-inch tube. Alright, before attaching the test tube stoppers, apply a small amount of cooking oil in the stopper holes with a cotton swab. This will ease the tubing through the stopper. It also might, I don't know, wonder if it'll affect the pressure. Let's see how they work without that. Insert each of the 3 small 18-inch tubes into each of the 3 test tube stoppers as shown. Okay, that's that picture there. So it looks like it's in one of the holes on each. All right, let's see. What is this? This is definitely not 18. Okay, this one's the longest one. So that's got to be the 54. We'll leave that off to the side. Okay, here's a shorter one. Let's see if it matches this one. We need 3 of the same length. Okay, there's number 2. And this one appears to be longer. Okay, so that's the 24. Put that one over there. So 1 in each hole. Let's see. Okay, so it goes in smooth. 2 of the small tubes should extend through the stopper about 1 inch. Okay, that's about 1 inch. And the other tube must be even with the bottom. All right, so let's see, a little tighter. See, they're very loose, so I hope that doesn't affect the pressure. All right, that's the bottom, and then 1 inch. Okay, so that's that. Those 3 are done. Insert the large 55-inch tube through the stopper B about 3.5 inches. Okay, so that's the one that is even. About 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. Let's see. Pretty close. A little bit more. Okay, push that one back. I feel like they're going to move. And then one goes into the end, okay, and through the tube must be even with the bottom of the flask, okay. And then, oh yeah, this one here. So now this one is even. All right, and then the last one is the 24-inch tube, which extends. Insert the medium tube into the second hole in the flask stopper as shown. Now attach the flask to the stopper. So they don't give you the length. And then this goes onto this. Okay. It looks like a big mess. Okay, so now I need to bring in the pump. So let me move everything else out of the way and do the pump part. Alright, so here it is. Attaching tubes to the drink pump housing. Attach the loose ends of the 3 small 18-inch tubes to the air valves on the pump. The middle tube connects to B. must attach to the middle valve and the others to the outer valve. Okay, so this one goes here. This one goes here. And the B seems to be pretty important. That's going to go in the third one, and that one goes there. Okay, and then the end of this tube is going to go in there. So I'm going to say it's going to be hard to keep this all standing up correctly. We'll have to come up with something for that. Okay, then it says build this, which I did. And then let's see. So this one's going to go here. No, this one goes here. Can you see all that? Not really. Let's move the camera up a little. And then this one goes to the middle with the two tubes. Okay. And this one goes here. All right. Oh, this one came out. Oh boy, maybe if I might unhook this and come up with a better system here, but I wanted to at least get it to this point. And then these must be air holes, so air must escape those two. Okay, that's all set. Now build this little stand. 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the beaker goes under that, and then this goes on here. This is your power. Ooh, exciting. All right, and then this goes under that, so that's going to be the flame up there. All right, so let me get this in a position where I can have it all easily accessible, and then these tubes aren't all over the place. All right, there you go. I think that's going to be the best setup where I can catch everything on camera. Let me give you just a straight down view. Now, I have to take all the stoppers off because I have to put liquids in those little test tubes. But before I do this or go any further, I need to check out this. And hopefully they're not like those other mixes. Now, some of these still might be good, parts of them. So we'll do our best to make this work. Really, it's just colored liquids in 3 of the test tubes, which transfer to the last test tube. So this one here, the Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab refills that you continue the freaky fun. All right, that's what we're going to do. Refills that you create gobs and gobs of gruesome grub. Yes, we've gone over that, and we know that. It was $4.96 at Walmart. I'm hoping, because this is sealed, the packs are sealed, and they usually give you an extra instruction sheet. Okay, so you have to, it looks like you have to actually cut the box. Yep, it's one of those where you have to peel back the top. Let me grab one of my little tools. Go along this edge here. Cut the glue. And let's see, let's hope. And they're not sealed. That is terrible. Those should have been in another plastic bag. Yes, say they re-give you the instruction sheet. Okay, crispy, but probably usable. Okay, that's the bobble and blue. That's the yellow. Those are still good. That's the blood red, and then the potions. So these 3 for sure are all good. I'm not sure I'll be able to use these. Okay, and just for checking this open pack out, something has leaked and it's sticky. Okay, so like I said, so this one, the red is good here. These, well, we're gonna make something work. Actually, this one seems better Oh, it's so sticky. This one seems better than that one. All right, let me do this now. Now we know what we're dealing with. For the first experiment where the liquids are all moving around, we're going to do that one. Because that's what I really wanted to see. So you're mixing yellow, blue, red in the test tubes. And then more yellow in this one. And then it looks like the blue is going to travel into this one. And then it's going to eventually end up in the little beaker on the side. Is that a beaker? Yeah, the beaker. And the other one's the flask. So it's going to go, put the three colors in. It's going to go to the flask and then into the beaker. But then the left and right ones just bubble. All right, what do I need? Be sure to use a level teaspoon in each recipe. All right. What's this? That's a half a teaspoon. This says 1 teaspoon. In beaker, mix together a 1/4 cup of water with 1 teaspoon of part 1 putrid potion. Stir thoroughly. Now add 2 potion color scoops of yucky yellow. Stir and pour mixture into the flask. Set the flask on the stand. Okay, so mix together a 1/4 cup water with 1 teaspoon of part 1 putrid potion. Putrid potion part 1. It feels very usable, so we'll be able to do that. At least we'll do the first part of the experiment. Okay, so that's that. There we go. So you can read it too. I was right here. In beaker, mix together 1/4 cup water with 1 teaspoon of part 1 putrid potion. Stir thoroughly. Now add 2 potion color scoops. Potion color scoop. This must be this one. This says something scoop. It's got to be it. It's hard to read. Okay, the little one says Potion Color Monster Wart Spoon. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. Let me get my water. It doesn't say warm water. It says, do not use any household food or beverages in this set without parental approval. Oh, so they show the spoon. The bigger side is the one we're going to use for the colors. All right. I got it. It says remove the test tube stoppers from the test tubes. Fill each of the 3 test tubes with 2 1/3 full. Fill test tubes 2 1/3 full with water. Add 1 potion color scoop of bubble and blue to the middle test tube. Add 1 potion color scoop of yucky yellow to the left test tube. Add 1 potion color scoop of blood red to the right test tube. Remove test tubes from the rack. Cover the open ends of each test tube with your hand and shake until all powder is dissolved. Reattach the stoppers and place test tubes in rack as shown. Note, wet the bottoms of the test tube stoppers before retracting the stoppers to the test tubes. This will create a better seal. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so this is what I need to do. All right, the water. It is time for the water. I know it takes me time to get through this, but I want to make sure everything is usable. So here's the blue. This looks good. Okay. Here's the red. I'll put them in order too, how they actually go in. Probably what I should have done. But here's the red. Looks okay. Sometimes you get those black. So it's going to be red, blue, yellow on the end. Yucky, yucky yellow. Okay, so that has other little color crystals in it. A little bit more. And then the last one is this. Now this one seems a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Iffy. But it's okay. This is the Putrid Potion 1. Looks usable. Let's just break this up a little. In fact, I think I want to do this to all of them. I did get the water, but I will stop and come back with that. I'm going to use the big one. I haven't really thought much about this being the last of the sets. And I always thought, all right, I'm going to go back. It would be a daunting task, video by video, document each of the different things that I have made, and then see what I can still do with some of the other sets, or combined sets. But right now, I haven't really thought much about it in that regard, besides that. Okay, not too worried about those because I only need a tiny amount. Wipe that out. Okay, that one looks pretty good. And then this one, yeah, this one's good. It's just got some little red crystals in it. All right, so it's red, blue, yellow, and then this one's first. So let's do that. It's what did it say? A quarter cup? Quarter cup. It's nice because they give you 2 beakers, and the beakers have the measurements on the side. So a quarter cup of water. So let me make some room, come back, and we'll start actually doing the experiment. Okay, quarter cup. Oh, I know I'm going to get called out on that. It's just a little bit over. Settle, settle, settle. Okay. Okay, in beaker, mix together quarter cup water with 1 teaspoon. And it said level. That's a teaspoon, all right. All right. And then 1 of the yellow. Mix together quarter cup and partly thoroughly. Now add 2 potions color scoops. So they want this mixed. No color change or anything like that has happened. Now it just seems like a off-white liquid. And 2 of the yellow. 1. Ooh, okay, that changed. And 2. I hate to say what it looks like, but you're probably all thinking the same thing. Looks like some kind of sample. It's a very bright yellow. All right. And it says pour 1/8 of the cup of water into the second beaker. Okay, pour 1/8 of a cup of water into the second one. All right. It looks like this one needs to be mixed a little bit more. So those little red dots, maybe those will not mix out. All right, 1/8 of a cup. Now I've got to get potion 2, which I don't have yet. There we go, perfect. All right, let me grab that. I didn't pull that one out. I didn't think I needed that one right away, but let me grab that one. This is where we're going to run into a problem. Both packs are really hard, so I'm going to have to find a way to chop this up. It's actually almost impossible to cut this correctly like I normally would. Okay, so I'm going to have to peel it. Oh yeah, it's stuck to the paper. Let me just cut straight through the middle and see what's inside of this. This is what's going to make the fizzing at the end. Ooh, that's what leaked in the other one. It looks like a black jelly-like substance. Maybe we can pick some of this out. I brought the plate in thinking I'd put it on the plate. No, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do this part of this experiment. Nope, I think we're stuck. And if the refill and this have issues, then my guess is that all of the ones that were with this kit from that era... Ooh, that's a better look. I wonder if I could heat this up and melt it. Let me do that. Let's peel some of this off. What if I put it in the microwave on this plate and see how it melts? Let's try that. Let me go microwave that for, I don't know, 20 seconds? Okay, so I'm rethinking that because the packs have metal in them. So I'm trying the second pack to see if I can find my way in without... No, I think we're in trouble. I don't think I can get enough away from the sticky gelatinous stuff to make this work. Let's cut this one and see. Yeah, see the metallic? It's like foil on the inside, so I didn't want to microwave it. What else could I do? I guess I can get a little something. All right, let me play with this a little. See, some of it peels. My guess, though, is that this is not going to work, and my efforts are futile. I'm okay. I'm okay. No fingers in the general area. I can get that to go this way. Ooh, okay. That might work. Ooh, that's enough. It's almost like tar. I'm gonna have to wash these scissors. It smells like brown sugar. Yeah, exactly. Let's get this last bit of metal out of here. I think I'm going to move it to a bowl. Let's take it out of the plate. Okay, that's enough to microwave. Okay, so I have the liquid. Maybe it'll mix in. Let's see how much. For a quarter cup of water in a second beaker, add 1 teaspoon of part 2. Maybe there's enough here and it'll... It's going to be a sticky mess. I'm going to have to wash some things after this. Ooh, look at that. I would say it's putrid. Oh, look, it touched the water and it crystallized. Okay. All right. I don't think this part is going to work. I could just put all of this into the bowl and heat that up and see if that works. Let me add some water to this. Try one more thing. What a sticky mess. All right, so this is hot. I'm definitely not going to taste this. Let's see if I can get this out of here. But we'll see if the chemical reaction works. I don't know. I kind of like the look. Let me just pour a little of this in there because it's thicker. I'll tell you what, let me grab another little bowl here. Let's dump this. See how cool that looks? Looks like an experiment gone wrong. Okay, that's hot. I'm gonna let that sit. Let me clean up, come back, and then we will do the other test tubes. Okay, so that was definitely a pain to clean. It was very much like molasses. That's what it reminded me of. So there's one. There's two. And there is three. Now it says fill them with 2/3 to the top with water. Now instead of me trying to pour out that water bottle, I'm going to use this. Okay, the first one has the most. Let me take a little bit out of that. Now it has the least. They should have just said fill it to where the edge meets the stand. Okay, this is what happens. It's back and forth, back and forth. There, that's pretty close. Not perfect, but close. Okay, remove the test tube stoppers from the test tubes. Fill each of them 2/3 full. Add 1 portion scoop of bubble and blue to the middle. Add 1 potion color scoop of yucky yellow to the left test tube. Okay, I'm wiping it on each one. Now blood red to the right test tube. We haven't seen blood red. Ooh, that was cool. Cover the ends and shake. So I'm just kind of doing that. It's got the little red crystals on the bottom of that one. Okay, I'm going to do something very daring here. These look like they've dissolved pretty good. The blue and the red. And now you're losing some on your fingers. I'm still holding the yellow. You can see the little red on the bottom of that. Okay. Now, okay, reattach stoppers and place test tubes in a rack. Wet the bottom of the test tube stoppers, okay? So this is the first one. For a better seal. This is the middle one. Just going to wet my finger before I grab it there. A little bit more. Yes, I just feel it's a better seal. I feel it's a better seal. And the last one. We want to go in front of this, behind this, I mean. Okay, and these test tubes need to be touching the water. So I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit more. So we have more in the water. Did you see that? We almost lost it. I wanted to wet it a little bit more. Okay, I'm just worried this whole thing's going to break or something's going to come apart. I'm going to lose all my experiments. Okay, that is set. Now I still need to pour the yellow into the other beaker. Okay, pour, okay. And pour it into the flask. Okay, so let's pour the yellow into the flask and seal that one. Now that was earlier in the steps, but I'm doing it now. I feel like that's a good seal. Yes, and this is going to go back in. This is the one you pour in at the end, so I'm not going to worry about that. That's going to go in there. Okay. Let me clear some stuff out and let's give it a whirl. Okay, here we go. It says move the pump handle down so it rests flat on the drink pump housing to start the drink pump motor. Open the air valve on the drink pump starting with the left valve and watch the left tube bubble. Open the right valve and watch the right tube bubble. Open the middle valve last. Watch as the bubbling fluid empties into the flask of yucky yellow. Okay, so that's going to be up top. We could see that. We want to watch the tube though. So we'll follow the tubes. All right, let's do it. Set the beaker containing part 1 gross mix into a bowl as shown. Quickly pour the clear mix all at once to this beaker. Okay, so I don't have a clear mix, but we're going to see what happens. Here we go. Ooh, these are on. Wait. Ooh. These should all been in the off position. Pump 1. Valve 1. Okay, so we got bubbling there. Then 2. Let's zoom in there so we can see that up close. Okay. And now valve in the middle. Now this is supposed to put the air through there. Okay, so we need to see what's going on. I'll tell you what, let's just see if we turn this one off and this one off and more air will come through the middle one. Okay, so the middle one's a problem. It doesn't seem to want to create the suction. Let me move the camera a little closer here so we can figure that out. Oh, there's a chance that this blue tube might be a little too low. Let's try that first. This one's supposed to be right at, oh, there we go. Seems like when I was pinching this. Alright, so it has something to do with that one test tube. Alright, let me do this. I'm going to start over. I'm going to put oil around this one. Maybe that'll help seal it. I know they said it's for putting the tube in, but maybe it'll help with the seal. All right, so this one here. Yeah, see, this one's the loosest one, and that's a problem. Ah, that oil. Lid was tight. I think there's something wrong with this particular stopper. Maybe I should just switch the stoppers, huh? Okay. Yeah, see, it's too loose. Let's see. That one's loose. That one's loose. Yeah, see, that's never going to work that way. Let's switch these two and see. If that helps. Because this one's tight. Switch it to this side. It's loose. Now let's put this into this side. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just that tube. Defective tube. Let's see if any of that helped. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's happening. Let's push one all the way down. Here it comes. Okay, so when I turned off that valve, that seemed to work better. Now some of it's going into here. Ooh, okay. It's happening. And it's supposed to fill into this one, which it is slowly. Ooh, look at it dripping. It's like a real science experiment. And now it's green. And there's green coming into here now. Let's turn these back on so we have that effect. See it? I think what we should do is I should put more in here and do that one more time and see if now it'll work better. Okay, you can stop now. Let's turn them all off. We'll add water to this one. And one more scoop of the blue. It's an experiment, right? So things can go wrong. I don't know how to pour this. I want to pour it from this side. Oh yeah, we're gonna spill. Okay, a little bit more water this time. And then I'll need to put some water in that, some yellow in that other beaker. I mean the flask. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do, since now we've seen it, it works. It's not the best, but it works. Let's pull this out. Oh boy, it's going to make a mess. That is okay. Fill this one with water again. And then the yellow. Where is the yellow? Here it is. Now, first time it had me mix it in the beaker, but we'll do it here. Not the flask. Oh, this side will work. Oh, you know what? Let me just pick it up. There we go. This goes on this. Let's just wet it. I really don't think that's the problem. I think it's the tubing's too loose. Could be age. Could be lots of things. This one doesn't want to stay. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. All right, this again. But this time, we'll just turn the blue on. That's it. Oh, it's going. There's air leak in here. I think it's still this issue here. There's a way I can seal this better. Ooh, right there. I can think of is maybe putting something in the end of this tube to enlarge it, like a little screwdriver. I think this is the issue. It's the end of this tube. Nope. Even pushing it down farther, it's just too loose. Right, let me come up with something here. Alright, so I put a little more oil in there and tried to expand the end a little bit. Oh, it's so close. Let me try this stopper. Let me switch some things around and try it again. Okay, so I switched the tube from the yellow one to this side. Let's try this again. Let's see if we get bubbling from here. We do. Ooh, that one's really bubbling. Let's turn this one on. And let's turn this one on to see if we got better airflow. It's so close. It just wants to. Let me turn the first one off. Second one off. There we go. Now all the air is going into the second one. And it's tighter too. Maybe there's just not enough air coming out of that side. How about that? How about I switch the pump side? Maybe this one is just weak. And I move the blue one to this side. And this one to this side. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's the blue one now. So it's just something with that one test tube here. That's tight. Let me turn off the middle now and that one. So when I move it just slightly, yeah, I just think this, and drop it down all the way. Right, let me try one more thing. All right, so I flipped everything back, made another adjustment. Oh, it's so close. Just a little more pressure. Maybe this will help it. There we go. Yeah, so it's just a pressure issue. Oops, sorry about that. Oh yeah, look at that. Shooting out everywhere. Well, I can reasonably say it works, but it definitely needs some adjustments. The bubbling tubes are cool. All right, let me clean this up. It could be a pump issue. It could be, well, it's not the pump, it's not the valve. Oh man, look at this. It's just going everywhere. Look at my table. All right, well, I think we got it. I think I need to pour in that other stuff into that last one, but I don't think it's going to do anything, but let's give it a try. Okay, so I left the spill. This says put in a bowl. I don't think anything's going to happen, but we'll try. Oh, it is. It's definitely fizzing, but it's not doing the bubbling over type of fizzing. Not a total fail, but close enough to a fail to say it's a fail. So there was a reaction. Look at that. It could be, too, that it's been slightly diluted. Let's put some more of that, this one in there and see. If that makes a difference. There we go. Oh boy, maybe I should have put something down. Okay. So it actually did work. Are we going to get it to foam over? Now that is a laboratory. I know a way to get it to foam over. About a little more. Right in there. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. All right. My guess is that with everything else in bad shape, the monster warts, I've done a bunch of these other ones. I'll just do a quick review. I do want to show you that other brochure where you can do them at home with your own stuff, not using the Dr. Dreadful stuff. I think I'm going to leave that looking like that, and then I'll clean up a little bit and come back. All right, so looking at those other experiments, yes, I've done them. I've done the worms. I've done the warts. Not sure about the liquid eyes, but I don't think I can use that. The mixes are just too messed up. Maybe as I'm cleaning up, I'll see if I can put something together. Yeah, but this uses part 2, and part 2 is the one that's messed up. Well, man. But I'll check over those. I really wanted to show you this. So here's what they say you can do with your own stuff. Always have a parent or guardian help and supervise you. And wear aprons, smocks. So this one is the black and blueberry brew. It's seltzer water, vanilla, blue food coloring, whole blueberries, and black licorice stick. That looks pretty cool. And then this one is the ice cream float. Root beer soda, vanilla ice cream, chocolate-coated candy, gummy worms, and red shoestring licorice. It's a lot to gather. The water bug tank, what you'll need. Ginger ale, non-colored soda, and raisins. The heart and dagger dipper. You'll need strawberries, toothpicks, and strawberry syrup. So it's like a bloody-looking strawberry, I guess. The scummy swig, what you will need. Cool water, lime gelatin mix, whip topping, dream whip, gummy worms. All right, and then this one here is the vampire bug juicer. Strawberries, fresh or frozen, whip topping or milk, strawberry syrup. Oh, whip topping or milk, it says, but it's got both in the list. Strawberry syrup, whole blueberries, red licorice stick, chocolate sprinkles, eyeball soup, vanilla pudding, instant or pre-made, grapes, green preferable, chocolate chips. And there's all the information and directions. Roadkill, strawberries, whipped topping or whipped cream, chocolate syrup, shredded coconut, and granola. Interesting. Witch's Brew Punch, what you will need. Orange juice, orange soda, ginger ale, gummy worms, whipped topping, green food coloring, and black licorice stick. I would like the black licorice stick. Warlock Brew. lemon lime aid, blue food coloring, and red food coloring. They really do them up with the spiders and they make them look pretty cool. Draculemon cocktail, milk, lemon pudding, vanilla ice cream, chocolate coated candy. And they got an eyeball in there. Flemonade, ooh, phlegm. Ugh, who'd want to eat that? Lemonade, lemon, crushed ice, lime gelatin, and water. Win a chance to have your recipe printed in Dr. Dreadful's next repulsive recipe guide. Just mail us a recipe that you created for something that looks gross but tastes great. Send it to Tyco Toys. Don't do that. And there's all the drinks on the front. All right, I think we're good. As I'm cleaning up, I'll go through the packets one more time. So if there's more to the video, I'll add it. If not, thanks for watching, everybody. Now, I'm not going to say it was a fail. I'm going to say it was an experiment. Experimenting with the set, experimenting to get it to work. And for the last Dr. Dreadful, it was sure a challenge, but fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series all along. If you followed me from the beginning with the Alien Lab all the way to this, it's 30 plus videos, I think. So I'll put a link to that in the description, a playlist, and I also put a link in the comments section. So if you want to go to the first video and watch them all the way through, I would appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.